Alright, and welcome back everybody to another exciting episode of Fallout 3. Alright, we just reached the Landmine, which is just over the hill here. And in the last episode we actually got ambushed by a random encounter that was 3 super mutants guarding some people. There's one of their dead bodies there. It was a pretty fun little encounter. Sorry, it's gonna be a little less talkative than normal here, because I'm just getting over being ill, so like my nose is still slightly draining into my throat and such. It's really nauseating sometimes. It's also the reason for the delay in these videos. So here we go. We have Arkansas, who is this crazy old guy that lives in Landmine, and he's the reason that it's called Landmine. Effectively, he threw down a bunch of mines to keep people out of the town that he used to live in, and at this point is just like he lives in town here and defends his old homestead to the best of his abilities. So, but I found that if you come up here and then he appears. Well, I should have brought the sniper rifle, because then I could have seen him. And bada boom, no more Arkansas. He makes this fight a pain to do if you leave him alive, or he makes this area a pain to traverse if you leave him alive, because not only are there a crap ton of landmines, but, which I have to remember the button for. Ow! I couldn't remember the button fast enough, and that stopped beeping, which was weird. But then he also has a sniper rifle, which he proceeds to shoot you with, at you and the landmines, which is it's a super obnoxious encounter. It's like, it's bad enough that these landmines, especially if you don't have a high explosive score, are really tough to take at without blowing yourself up. But then it's like, then I also have that annoyance where he's shooting at me. Thankfully, the landmines appear before most of the ground textures load in, so you can see them a little easier. Alright, and the entire town has these in them, so this actually takes a fair amount of time to clear out. But if you do, it's a pretty good chunk of, a pretty sizable chunk of experience you get for it. You get 6 a landmine, well at least I do, because of the way I've built the character so far. It's like there's 6 a landmine, plus you figure Arkansas, which he was like 40 I think, XP, plus there's like 4 or 5 different houses here. So he had a sniper rifle with 13 bullets, the gate key for all the houses around here, and he's got all these ammunition boxes, which are pretty nifty. Alright, take it all, because it's bullets, and in this game bullets never have a weight, no matter what difficulty we play on. Jump! And we made it. Alright, we're going back down, and we're going to continue to pick up landmines, it looks like. There it is. Alrighty. Out onto the street. Now we're going to start going through these houses. Pick up the rest of these landmines, which he even mined areas that don't have a lot of stuff in them, like this lawnmower right here. He felt it was valuable, so he put a landmine next to it. Alright. The Zane family home. Let's see. Ooh, and coming in here was enough to level me up. Alright, small guns. Sure, we'll gonna bump that to 50. Repair, we're gonna also up to 50, and then we'll put 2 points into barter. A comprehension. You get 1 additional skill point whenever a skill book is read. This is a great perk because, like, here we have, let's see, they're in the aid section for some reason because books are knowledge is power. Alright, so this is going to give us 2 sneak points, Chinese manuals, 2 sneak points, 2 more barter points, and I think back at home we have a Grognock book that we put down. So that'll be 2 melee weapon points. Alright, now we're going to go through here and see darts for the dart gun. Wait a minute. I don't want that dirty water. Get that out of my inventory. Get out. No, I don't want the caps lock turned on. Darn it. Sometimes. Let's turn this off because that static hiss in the background is really obnoxious. Nothing in the desk, but there's 5.32 caliber bullets there. And a 32 pistol on the floor. Now this gun is really good. The combat shotgun, it's probably the second or third, it's the best generic weapon in the base game, and probably the second or third best weapon. Pugil is illustrated. A couple more darts, so we'll read that in a second. 20 more darts. It's in the toy box. Darts, okay. So, yeah, it's probably the second or third most, like, second or third best gun in the base game, just on its own. That is including all the guns you get that are special or whatnot, just because it's got such a wide utilitarian use to it. It can do everything. It can take long shots. It can pump fire if you need to throw damage downrange really quickly. It's just all around super handy to have. Plus, shotgun shells are super easy to get in this game, which makes it really convenient to carry because I don't have to worry about ammo that much. Because, like, everybody is like, look, buy all of our shotgun shells. They're like 1 for 3 caps at most. Now, this place is also good if you're planning to play a game for 3 where you have the shish kebab, which is the special custom-built unique sword. You can get all the parts for it pretty much here, I believe. Or you can wait a little while, and I think the Araku settlement quest actually you can get the shish kebab like as an item from it for a little later on. Alright. So if you'd rather wait to do a little different quest, you can save a bit of time in gathering materials. Alright, the Benson family. Another one of those great things that, the radio that's just static hissing in my ear. Yeah, we'll take all that stuff. I don't really care about any of those things right now. Let's see. Where's this radio at that's static hissing? Stop it. Stop hissing in my ear. That's nothing I want. Pre-war books. The pre-war books are actually pretty good because they're, if you go to the library in downtown DC, which we will do here at some point. I actually think it's part of the later round quest stuff for Moira's survival guide. There's a Brotherhood scrap there that will pay you a pretty sizable amount for the pre-war books that you've collected, which is good. It's just basically it's the same thing that they do in Fallout 4 later with the overdue books, except Fallout 4 has a bunch of machines, and 3 they just give you like a person. So it's, I guess 4 would have the step version of this quest, where it's like, well, it's the same concept, but you don't have to worry about like the person getting murdered. Alright, DC Journal of Medicine. +2 to my medicine. Yay! Let's do it. Alright, so now that we've gone through this house, back out into the wasteland. So he did not mind the playground heavily, which is interesting, and might mean that Arkansas at some point had a child that came here, or that lived here with him. But that is a speculatory thing at best. For now, though, we're just going to continue to pick up the landmines and go through the houses, occasionally check the mailboxes and whatnot, see if there's anything in there that's worth getting. I think if you pick up all the landmines in town here, which we'll have one less because I was a little slow on the first mine, I think there are 56 of them in total, which obviously you can then turn around and sell to Moira for caps, or you can just have a butt ton of or just have a butt ton of landmines that you can throw down at people, which are never a poor thing to carry. Ooh, another letter from Vault-Tec. Let's see. Notes. Dear safety-conscious citizen, we are writing to inform you that your family was not selected for inclusion in your chosen vault facility. Your deposit has been retained and your application added to a waiting list for your preferred vault. In the interest of your family's security in the event of a minor nuclear event, please consider relocating to one of these areas with Vault-Tec facilities are available without a waiting list. For a full list of Vault-Tec facilities with available accommodations in exciting locales such as Oklahoma and newly annexed Canada, contact your local Vault representative. Vault-Tec wishes you and your family the best of luck in uncertain future. Best regards, Vault-Tec, Public Relations Department, Washington, D.C. Okay, so they didn't get in a vault, but Vault-Tec did say that they could go to a different place if they really wanted to, the Gilliam home. And the Gilliam home, it sounds like, has a bug problem in it, so we're going to actually have to get a weapon out inside here. Let's see. With my lead pipe. There we go. Alright, we're actually going to turn the light on in here. I have to fight my my instincts so hard because I'm so used to 4 right now, where like everything is pick it up because it's got some kind of use to it, it's some kind of material or whatnot. But like here, it's like there's no use for so much of the stuff. Like actually almost none of the miscellaneous things in this game actually have a purpose other than just like to take up space and if you want to decorate your house with them. Like how critical strike that one, and he didn't explode like the other like 5. Another issue of Grognock. That's the other thing that's good about this, about coming to Landmine, is there's just so many, there's just so much stuff in Landmine that is helpful. Like we found, I think this is like our 4th or 5th skill book just in Landmine. Melee weapons increased by 2. Woohoo! See anything in the desk? Plenty more money. You guys have a safe on the floor. Everybody put safes in their houses in this town. They were so safety conscious here, which is super, super nice. Yep, leather belts and such. Leather belts, turpentine, not useful for me right now. Could be useful later, but not for me at the moment. So I'm just gonna leave them there. Alrighty. And now we're gonna head down this way, which I don't believe there's. Oh, there's landmines over here. Still. Just step on this landmine now that it's deactivated. Yeah, we already went in that house. Which means this is the last house that we need to go into, which is yay! Fun times. Metro ticket has no value, or has no weight, and a value of 1, which is good, but at the same time I don't care enough. The Gibson house. Whew, the Gibson house looks a little... Gibson house looks a little destroyed. You were carrying a minigun. This is a very hard lock. If I remember correctly, this is like a bank, like a piggy bank safe. Which is pretty nifty. Okay, so next book, Tumblers Today. This will give us 2 lockpicking skill, which is super duper handy. Plus I think we have a couple more of those books at home, which will be nice, because we'll be able to go back to the House of Megaton here after this and get those back. Taking the sugar bombs for later when we find the Ultra Jet making ghouls. Yeah, like nothing here is used really to craft with, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, pre-war book, a lot of this stuff you can pick up because it's quest related later. Like they decided everything needed to be a part of a miscellaneous side quest, as opposed to a like item that you can just use to make something. Let's see. Nope. Oh, broke my bobby pin. At some point, I'm hoping we'll be able to just auto have the game pick medics and a pre-war. So you were reading an erotic novel while taking drugs and making love, apparently. Okay. Yeah, so at some point I'm hoping we'll be able to just do, like, very easy locks, and just go, like, I would like you to pick this for us. Boom, auto-picked. Which I think I can do once I, get to level, or skill score 100. So we're just gonna fast travel back. I don't want to really walk back that far. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks. And I might have just broken a rule that I set, which was I wasn't going to fast travel. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, we're just kind of, we're finishing up this episode here because we're going to go sleep until 8 AM, get the 2 books, read them, and we're going to walk over and finish up Moira's quest line for Chapter 1, which will start us on Chapter 2, which is cool. I don't think I have any more bobbleheads, but you know, since it's just a point and click kind of thing here in this game, it's actually not that bad. I'm gonna keep that. You know what, we're actually gonna keep those. What's in this one? Yeah. Did I put everything in this? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's see. Sure, you can take that. These have a weight to them as well, so we'll put those in there. We're gonna try not to drink any of those, because like you can actually get a Nuka-Cola machine for the house here, which is kind of cool. Alright, so let's see. Alright, Pugilism Illustrated. So there's another 2 points into unarmed and melee combat. Alright, and here, oh, we're gonna sleep for 10 hours. Let's see how we go. Also, on a unrelated note from the channel, I'm thinking, since I'm going to do a lot of recording here really quickly, that I'm only going to do like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of it Fallout right now.
It's good to see you alive and well.
And then I'm going to do some more possibly Payday 2. Maybe. Like, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing any more of that. And then I might play some more Minecraft as well, which that'll be different since 1.9 came out. I don't think I've actually played any for the channel since that happened. What's up, Heart and Sims? There's little kid.
How are those hot little potatoes? Because, you know, they're on the ground, like potatoes, and hot because they, explode. Anyway, what's up?
I don't think you really meant that.
My very own landmine! Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
The whole place is a death
Lots
trap.
of places are nowadays. Good work staying alive in tough conditions. It'll
Good
be
work
a
staying
great
alive.
example for the book.
Staying alive.
I know you may
Staying
not
alive.
want to see any more explosives for a while, but
Staying
obviously
alive.
you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course. But it's easy to make your own, too.
That's good, Moira. I'm glad that we finished your first chapter.
Yup, you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done.
Gross.
Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go.
3 chapter book. That's actually mildly impressive for someone this far into the future that's dealing with all this other crap.
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first?
Alright, so mole rats, mirelurks, or handling injury. Oh, handling injuries. Actually, it's going to be super easy because I'm constantly just like, oh god, my legs. Oh, my legs. Sure, we'll do it.
Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off.
You're going to make a stick-based thing to fight mole rats.
Recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit. It'll be easy. This for you. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown.
Okay, cool, yeah, I'm gonna...
Absolutely.
Buy stuff? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so, combat armor is kinda cool. I like the combat armor you get for helping... Oh god, I can't think what their name is now. Their symbol's a 4-leaf clover, though. Riley's Rangers. Yeah, I like the Riley's Rangers armor because it makes you super luck-based, which is good. Alright, leather armor. We're actually going to buy both of those because they're not super overpriced. We'll buy the bobby pin, too. Like, I always like that, how everybody sells one bobby pin at least. Okay, so there's that. And, we're going to actually... Back when Jet used to be really, really good. I'm gonna sell you the Mentats, Psycho, and
good hunting.
Sure. Oh, I always hunt good.
Come back soon.
Alrighty, guys, and as we leave here, we're gonna stop with these 2 children, trying their best to not interact with each other. I'm just getting hard and ignoring the crap out of her. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching our little trip through Landmine today, and Have a nice day.